up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Alma.
Give a chance to like,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about 90 Day Fiance the other way.
Yes.
And we're going to go ahead and just talk about Nicole and Muhammad. This whatever that name is. Like, he just continues to disappoint and annoy me. You're here. I mean, in my opinion, I guess it's just a culture thing, but it's not Islam. That's what I keep going back to. Like, that's just not in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, her journey, she's not covering up for you.
Right.
And I think the men in that culture have gotten it confused. The women don't cover up because you don't want men looking at them. They cover up for the sake of Allah. And that's their choice to make. It's not one of the major sins. It's actually even not a sin not to cover. Like, it's not one of the, what was they call the most absolute sins?
The obscene sins.
The obscene sins.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, that is a minute thing. You're so concerned about her wearing her hijab, but you're not that concerned about her praying, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was more upset about the hijab than he was upset about her praying. I would be more concerned as a husband for her spirituality and making sure that she's connected.
Also,
but he doesn't harp on it like he does with the hijab.
I know.
Like, it doesn't even compare.
Family, even the father is all.
Why isn't she covering?
Why isn't she covered and all this stuff?
And it gives Islam a bad name. But I just wanted to make it very clear that this is not Islam. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Two different things. That's the culture there. But I just felt like, you're here talking about how she needs to cover, but you're here cussing her out.
I mean, yes, Allah tells us as women to cover, but it's like everyone has their hijabi story and their hijab journey.
Absolutely.
Right? And hijab is the covering that we put on our hair. Everybody has their own journey and comes to it. Every
at
journey
their
is
own
different.
time.
And I just feel like what you're saying, in Egypt, right? They want the women covered. They're not looking at it, and I think it's like when they're talking about it, they talk about it as in relation to the man. Like,
that's what he said. I just don't want my wife being all exposed. That's what he said.
Men, so that they are not looking at you and this and that. Like, listen, Muslim men should not be so easily strayed.
That's very odd. You're supposed to be lowering your gaze.
After all, we are all here on the internet and we're seeing things. The men are seeing women who don't have any cover on their head and stuff, and you're able to control yourself. Like, they should be able to control themselves.
And the men are supposed to have some type of modesty as well. Lower your gaze.
Yeah, exactly. So I just feel like
it's just sad. It's actually just really sad.
Them sitting around and just there now. We saw the preview. Now you have the elderly man there. I don't know if that's the father or the uncle. Now we're gonna focus all our attention on Nicole and talk to her about her headpiece. This whole thing is not going to work. I think that
I don't know why she gave up what she had.
The way he continues to do this, it's like you are running her out from Islam for sure. And
it's not Islam. Like, it's the culture, though. Like, I feel like if she got a Muslim man from America, he probably would not be harping on it like that. I think it really just has to deal with the man. There are some men in America who actually do harp on it. But I just think because it's a culture thing, you're going to get no break from everybody there.
What I don't want to say, it's not a culture thing that you cover. Because that's actually in the Quran.
No,
right?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the way the men are trying to force the women to wear the hijab, that's a culture thing.
Yes,
that's what I want to make clear. But yes, because it is in the Quran for women to cover. As well.
Yeah. So I just wanted to explain that.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a culture thing where the men are forcing it on the women because that's not in the Quran for the men to be forcing the women to wear hijab, and it's not in the Quran that women are supposed to cover up for men either.
Yeah.
So that's why you have this woman who's now struggling with Islam, and it breaks my heart because she really came
Islam about the hijab,
and that's not what it's about.
It's not about just the hijab. Like it is so much more than that.
Yeah.
Like even when we talk about the 5 pillars of Islam, you don't see anything about the hijab there.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Like what makes you a believer? There's nothing there that talks about the hijab. Those 5 pillars of Islam.
I know.
And so it's like, you know, even them sitting down, this whole judgmental stuff it seems as though they're doing, like none of them are worthy. None of us are worthy to go and sit down there judging any other human being.
He says in all of our righteousness, it's like filthy rags in the sight of Allah.
Absolutely.
So I mean he's right. He's saying
humble us.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, they are going to drive her back to the U.S., where she will no longer be a Muslim, which will be very sad.
It'll be heartbreaking because the reason why she even changed
on her own. She read the book and went on her own,
and she believed.
And now you're like
ruining it. And I feel like you probably will get chastisement for that.
Yeah.
Because what if God actually called her to become Muslim?
Yeah.
And you're ruining the journey for her.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like religion is a personal thing. It's your own journey. It's not for anybody to sit down there and judge. Because I'm sure you have had your sins, you have had your past. So you're not fit to come and look me in my face and tell me I'm a Muslim or I'm not a Muslim because I don't wear my hijab.
Doing on his phone.
And he's always cussing. Cussing like he cussed her out thoroughly. Like you're a mother effer, a-hole, F-U. Yes! Yes!
Effer he was saying to her, oh my goodness.
A-hole, all this stuff. But you won't have the nerve to come talk to me about how I need to cover? Oh, okay. Wow. Nicole, please pack your bags and take yourself back to the U.S. of the A.
Yeah.
Please just leave. I don't know why she would sell her apartment when you have a man like this. If I saw this, there's no way I'm coming here and I'm not going to do like a 3-month or maybe a 1-month test trial.
Yeah.
Why would I give up my apartment and say I'm going to make it work regardless?
Yeah.
This man is not willing to compromise. This is his culture. This is how he grew up. He's never going to change.
Oh, brother.
And he said, you promised me things and da-da-da. And then he has a temper tantrum and he's stomping off.
She was like, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
It was just a mess.
Yeah,
it was just so sad.
Whole tantrum. Yeah, and then the cursing. You want me to wear hijab? And you're cursing me? Yeah.
That ain't gonna work, boo.
You're not even being Islamic.
No.
I mean, bruh.
Where do they say in the Quran that you should cuss your wife out?
Like, maybe you
He had just prayed when he started cussing her out. I don't know what connection with Allah you made that day.
Yeah, that was not okay.
That was ridiculous. I just couldn't. And it breaks my heart because
I mean,
everybody's journey is different, man.
Allah calls us to be Muslim, so inshallah she will
find her way.
She will still be Muslim, but now in America where you can take your time and do it the way Allah, that's pleasing to Allah.
My issues with people, it's just that people were just so damn judgmental, and it's just wrong because none of us are fit to judge.
Yeah.
You know, you see a Muslim woman, you're not wearing your hijab properly, your hair's showing, your chest is out.
What is so interesting?
It's none of your business.
Like
you don't know what she was doing.
Is on the
women and what they wear.
But then, like him, he's there cursing. And you're not thinking of how to elevate to your own character.
Yeah.
To get closer to Allah. Wear hijab for me. That's pretty much what he's saying. Wear it for me. Not even for Allah. I'm not
as if you're trying to put your place, as if you're trying to put yourself in the place of Allah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm not even hearing Allah in any of the stuff that he's saying. You know, he's not even mentioning Allah's name.
It's like putting a God besides Allah.
In fact, you're there using curse words.
Like, trying to tell
I did not know that's what he called her. I mean, they kept on bleeping it out, so I didn't know what he was saying.
Listen, when I saw the bleep was so long, when I saw the bleep was so long, and I saw the multiples, because I mean,
yeah, please let's not. Yeah. Or like the how many letters?
Yes, he was about 11.
Yeah.
It was about 11 letters.
Yeah.
So I was like, that has to be the MF word. So I'm not trying to count.
He's so out of bounds. That's not. He's not even portraying. Islam in a good way at all.
And this is what's on TV for
at
everyone
all.
to see.
And I just feel like exactly.
And I have to come out here every day and talk about it.
And I just feel like
it's wrong.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's almost as if he doesn't want her there.
I don't think he does. Cause you would think someone who loves you,
Maybe
even if this is your
somebody
culture,
else
you would try to be
or something, because he always on his phone. Like
I don't think he
there
really
is
wants
something
her.
going on with this man.
Yeah.
He is not living right at all.
He might be living foul. But listen,
anyhow.
we spent all day on Nicole and Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Johan and Danielle. Well, they seem to have made up. He brought her a hibiscus flower.
I don't know if he really wants her.
And it was like, okay, I'm just gonna come, and fix whatever it is that apparently I need to fix, and say I'm sorry so that we can continue this relationship. And she's still, I don't know if he understands how to have a mature relationship.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's my question.
One of the subscribers told us that she has some bankruptcy
and she's running away.
issues, and she's running away from that. That's why she can't really have a life there in America. Like she's,
doesn't bankruptcy follow you though?
Yeah, but I think other things are going on with her, because bankruptcy, like people have bankruptcies all the time. That's not a crime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wonder what else is going on with her. But yeah, I don't see that relationship lasting. How about Debbie and Osama? Debbie was so happy to get to Morocco.
He looked like he took 2 looks at her and he was like, what the hell have I gotten myself into? He didn't even walk up to her.
And in the preview, he talks about he was saying that she has to leave
go
in
back
2
to
months.
America. I was like, he took two looks at Debbie.
Lord,
and then he was like, saying that she's strange beautiful. You guys are both strange beautiful. Whatever the hell that means. Because you barely got any teeth in your mouth.
You're not that easy on the ass.
He's not easy at all.
So,
he has missing teeth. He looks quite malnourished. And I don't know what the fashion sense was, but it looked like it was lacking, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But Debbie, your son was
My
right.
angel. My angel.
My thing is, he didn't even go help her. This is your elder. You didn't even go help her. You didn't say, let me help my elder move her bags. Nothing.
He was in shock, baby. Yes.
It's like, I'm going to have sex with this woman.
I don't think he was thinking that far. I don't know if he's even going to be even going all the way there like that.
I don't know. I don't know what Debbie was thinking. I would like to get married in a month.
Yeah.
Girl, do you really think it's going to
Osama,
last?
like, you should not even be thinking about, because you're not easy on that himself. Like,
no, he's not.
Debbie looks good for her age. Osama, you don't look good for your age. You're only 24. Got the teeth of a 70-year-old, okay?
He's 24?
He is 24.
I thought he was a solid 40.
No, he's 24. So
he's my age.
Yeah. You're thinking about, what
God.
am I going to do with this old woman? What's she going to do with you? Okay, you are not that looking that good either.
I'm like, if I see somebody like that has like there's issues with their teeth, especially if their teeth are like yellow or they have missing teeth or like a snaggle tooth, I'm immediately kind of turned off. Like I think good teeth is like important.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing I guess.
That's the first thing you see.
Part of your face and all that.
Because it says you don't take care of yourself.
Maybe he just didn't have. I don't know.
He had missing teeth in his mouth, like at least 6.
No, I think it's not missing. They're brown. They're totally brown. I know it looks as though he's.
They look black.
No, that's what it is. It's like tooth decay. Anywho,
see, immediately if your teeth ain't at least white, that goes to show you that you don't care about yourself. Yeah. You don't even have enough love for yourself that you'll get up in the morning and put a little baking soda on your toothbrush and put a little peppermint essential oil and just go there.
That, but,
like,
so Isabel and Gabriel. So he looks like he wants to
get his top surgery.
Yeah, to get his top surgery and stuff done.
When they were talking about the bottom surgery, it just seemed very traumatic.
Yeah.
He has these huge gapes in his thigh. I thought it was because he wanted to get muscle work done. That's what I thought it was.
I did not know what that was all about, but yeah, apparently that's what they used. And they went, it seemed like, and I think you made a comment. There's one thing he said. He says, "I love Isabel because she makes me feel normal."
And he said he doesn't also like to be reminded that he was ever a woman.
Yeah, he said that the first time he had sex, he thought his penis was going to fall off because just of, something there that's new that he hadn't had there before. But I just felt like for him making that comment, because she makes me feel normal, I just feel like he still has
apprehension.
I wonder if, and I mean, I think everyone can benefit from therapy. And I think that if you're going through this transition in life, you really need therapy. Because don't love Isabel because she makes you feel normal. You need to feel that way for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he might not be feeling normal because of him transitioning.
You need to feel that way for yourself. And that's why I talk about the therapy, because he needs to feel that way for himself. That's way too much burden to put on someone in a relationship. I think we always say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to come in to a relationship with your cup full, not empty.
Yeah, someone should not be there trying to like having that burden to fill you up, to make you feel normal. Because no one is perfect. Everybody has their day. Like one day maybe she will not be smiling. She always has such a bubbly personality, it seems. But maybe one day she will not be smiling.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that she doesn't think you're normal or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I think that's just too much pressure to put on someone in a relationship. That's what I think. But who are the other ones that we have to talk about? Oh, Jeymi and Chris. So Chris is having these spasms from her, she's supposed to have like some surgery.
But
some
apparently she broke her neck.
And stuff.
I'm shocked she didn't die. Because how do you break your neck and you still living?
It's the vertebrae. When they say you have a broken neck, sometimes it's the bone that broke. It's not severed from your spine or anything like that.
Ooh.
But anyhow, she has to have this surgery. The thing is,
it's been 4 days. It's been 4 days.
And
okay.
I wrote it down. The first day she talked about her narcolepsy, and you want to be kicking this woman in her sleep, and you talked about the neck surgery you gotta have. The second day you needed a knife because you need to stab someone, and she made stabbing movements because you need your weapon just in case someone comes and attacks you. The third one was, I need to go because, we may need to push back my wedding. The fourth day now, you have this pain, you are crying. Like, it's a lot. Every day I feel like it's something
with Chris.
She is not satisfied until she got Jeymi crying. You know what I'm saying? Or she has Jeymi worried. And I just feel as though she's such an attention person. Like she needs attention from this woman. It is too much. It is too much. She has this whole thing. I need to leave. Oh, I got this letter. My mom let me know. I have to go to court because someone stole my motorbike. The motorbike is worth $50,000. We're gonna need it for our place here. And then when the woman is crying, as you tell her you're gonna push the wedding back, oh, you know something? Well, we don't know yet if that's gonna happen. I'll find out on Monday. What was the point of you making up this whole story then?
It was actually a mess.
With Chris? She is.
I don't want to say there's some instabilities there,
she
but
is so unstable. She's gonna drive Jeymi crazy. I'm like, this is like a big old red flag.
Jeymi is a victim in this, and she needs to get out.
I'm telling you, at this point, Jeymi is
free yourself.
Best for her to actually go to America.
Let her go back to Alabama.
Let her go do her surgery that she gotta do. Let her go fix her little motorbike because, girl, It's going to be something every single day. She is not satisfied until you are crying or visibly upset.
My thing is, this is day 4. Can you imagine 4 years into the relationship? You would have gone insane.
It's something.
And you would have had the life
something
drained from you by
every
that
single
point.
day. Jen and Rishi. Rishi has decided, look, I really need this woman to know how to be an Indian wife. And so I'm going to take her to my friend's place. I will not be able to come in the kitchen because this is a no man's zone. And as much as Jen is like, oh, I'm happy, it's a no man's zone, there's a place only for women. As the day was going along, she's like, look, I didn't have 2 master's degree, so I can be up here and be somebody's maid.
Well, I didn't know she had 2 master's degrees.
With your 2 master's degree, I hope, are you still going to be able to use them while you're here in India? Because, I mean, why are you moving to India with your 2 master's degrees? You might as well stay in America and have your jobs and all that stuff.
Unless you're taking your master's degrees there to do some really amazing
online,
work.
like you're doing work online, because you can have counseling.
Or if you're trying to become a doctor there to help the people there in India or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is,
this is not going to work.
No, it's not.
It's not going to work. Rishi, this is my problem. This is my problem. You're in India.
Mm-hmm.
You want a woman to have all these Indian traditions, making you your chai tea at 4:30 in the morning, and all this stuff. Why didn't you just go marry an Indian? You know what I'm saying? It's so annoying. You marry an American woman, and then you want her to be Indian. You can't have it all, in any relationship. If you love her how she is, then, you got to compromise on the other stuff. Yeah. But this is not going to work. I mean, she already saying she ain't going to be somebody's maid, because she look at this kind of work where the wives in India may look at it as honor. This is honorable work. She's looking at this as
struggle.
This is maid work. Okay? I'm not going to be your maid. I am not going to be your maid. And that's how she feels about it.
I mean, it's quite interesting that this is literally what the women in India are doing. Like, I'm amazed. You have to get up at 4 a.m. every day to make tea, clean up the house, and all that stuff.
Yes.
Me, personally, I could not do it.
For the husband. So you make the tea. I think it takes about an hour to boil this chai. I have seen some people doing it on YouTube. Some of them were I think it was a couple who was here in Tanzania. Then there was one who was in Kenya, and they were making this tea. It takes like about an hour to make this tea. And they put all kinds of things in it and all that. So you're making your tea because they have to get up and do their salutations, the yoga.
Please don't remind me.
Yeah, well, let's not go too deep into that, because I don't want to get a visual of Sabit's mother doing the flossing. I can't. I was like, I can't. Get out of my mind. Move.
I mean, it's quite interesting that this is their culture. Me personally, I could not. I'm an artist. I need to be able to sit down at my desk and do my painting, my song, whatever. I cannot spend all day cooking and cleaning. That ain't my life.
All day. It's like in the morning you make this tea for the husband, because obviously maybe he.
But the thing is, it's a joint family, so it's like you have to do all of this for everybody.
Right, because you live with your in-laws. So when you come into that family. So what happens is, say you get married, right?
Yeah.
You are going to go and live in your husband's house.
Till the day you die?
Yes, you're gonna live. So in your husband's house, his mother and father are there.
Yeah.
And so is he, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get married to him, you move in with them, right? So now, the mother is gonna be telling you what the meal is going to be.
So that's why Rishi's mom was like, I'm tired of cooking and cleaning. Because then she'll have a daughter-in-law who will do it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and so that's how it goes. So if the mother has 3 sons, she's so happy. You know why? Because all those 3 sons, their brides, are going to come to the house. And then you have more help that way.
I'm sure there's benefits to this lifestyle, just like there's benefits to things that we don't know about.
And then,
I just can't see
and then
it
think
right
about
now.
it also,
but y'all
the
let me know.
grandfather, because the parents actually are staying
Yeah.
with the grandfather.
Right.
So it's like granddaddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his wife,
Right.
right? And then it'll be like Uncle Ishmael
Right.
and Auntie Fombai will be living with granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then now comes, Ali Mami and his wife living there,
Yeah.
all with granddad. So you have these women, and I guess the younger you are, right?
Yeah.
The more work you'll be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are pros and cons to it, and the con definitely is you got to do all this for everybody.
Well, I mean, but anyone who is Indian, please let me know some of the benefits that the women gets in this.
Well, the benefit is you.
Well, I don't know. I'm not Indian, so I wouldn't know all the ins and outs. But y'all let me know. Those who are Indian.
But you know something, the benefit will be, you have your husband, you have your family, you have your traditions. It's a thing of pride for you that they're looking happy and all that. I was a stay-at-home mom for a little bit of time. But, you're just happy. You're happy doing that. It's an honor.
I want the Indian
To
women to
serve
get in
your
the comment
husband,
section and
because
please
you're
let me know.
because
I need
guess
to
what?
know from an Indian
Because
person.
guess what? The husbands are the ones who are working and bringing home that money. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to work at all, right? And one day, your son and his bride will be in your house and she will be working for you. But in the meantime, you don't have to work. The man is working. That's why you gotta get up early and make his tea so he can be out of the house by 5 in the morning and be back in the evening.
Do I get to go shopping? Do I get to enjoy this money? Do I get to travel?
You get to do anything you want to do because he's not home. He's not home.
Can
all
I
day.
travel out the country, or do I have to make sure I stay?
No. If you guys are gonna travel, actually, I had a doctor I worked for, and they had that arrangement, and they actually will travel like 4 times in the year.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go on some kind of vacation, whether it's going on a boat or something, and he will take this time out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a week, so like four weeks total throughout the year.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll take 5 days. They're having something that they're doing. So it's like the children all grow up together. The family members are together. They're your friends and all that. So
Yes, y'all. But it's
pros
Mary.
and cons. And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
Share,
subscribe.
and comment down below.